before theater was shared with the world, Indigenous peoples have been expressing themselves through song, dance, and storytelling. We acknowledge that we are on the lands of the Turtle Island, where Indigenous people have lived since time began. Today we are gathered on Treaty 1 territory. These are the ancestral and unceded lands of the Anishinaabe, Innu, and Dakota nations, the traditional trade and travel routes of the Anishinaabe, Dene, and Inuit peoples, and the homeland of the River Métis. Oak Park acknowledges the harms committed against Indigenous people by the greater performing arts community, including underrepresentation, misrepresentation, and omission of Indigenous voices. We are striving to change this, and we thank you for joining us in this expression of respect and in the commitment to reconciliation with Indigenous people. Everything you see today was prepared by students. The costumes, the props, the sets, the casting, and the direction. As you get ready to start, please ensure that your phones are silenced. There will be a 10-minute intermission halfway through the show. Thank you all for joining us in Getting Sarah Married, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
It's the Aunt Martha.
Oh, Aunt Martha, I was just gonna call you.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Okay, I wasn't.
See, do I know you or do I know you? Right now you're probably slaving away at that dopey computer of yours with a half-eaten tuna salad sandwich that was supposed to be your lunch.
Lucky guess.
Work, and all that for what?
For food? For clothing? For shelter? For trying to live in New York a couple steps above the poverty line?
And all that time letting life pass you by. What you should be doing with that stupid computer of yours is going on those internet dating services to find yourself a soulmate. Your cousin Jennifer found herself a husband that way, and what a lovely man he is.
Yes, but before him, she also found 4 serial killers. Listen, I'd love to talk to you, Aunt Martha, but I've got a trial coming up in the next couple of days, and I don't know how I'm ever going to get through it.
What about the judge?
What judge?
The one you're gonna try your case in front of.
What about him?
Is he single?
I have no idea.
Is your client single?
My client is a low-life scumbag embezzler.
Now that's not what I asked you, Sarah. Think about the future. You do not want to travel this long road of life ahead of you alone. Everybody needs somebody. And most of all,
who is going to take care of you when you get sick?
Exactly. I worry about you, Sarah. I fear you're going to end up an old maid. By the time I was your age, I had been married twice already.
I have to go, Aunt Martha, unless there's something important.
Okay, I'll get straight to the point. I'm determined that this year you are going to get married. So I decided to get the ball rolling on my own. Soon there's going to be a fella named Noogie stopping by.
Noogie? Aunt Martha, there's never been a Noogie in my life, and that's most likely because anyone with that name is in the penitentiary. Please tell me this Noogie is not someone you're trying to set me up with.
No, of course not. Noogie's the delivery man.
The what? Oh my god. There's someone at the door, Aunt Martha. Am I going to appreciate this?
Young people today appreciate very little. I'll hold.
Oh, I'm coming. Yes?
Sarah Hastings?
It depends.
I'm Noogie Malloy. I have something for you from your Aunt Martha. Hold this. One moment. Where do you want him?
Oh my god!
please, there's nothing to worry about. It's just a slight bonk on the noggin. Just plop him on the couch.
I'm hallucinating! Tell me I'm hallucinating!
Please, there's nothing to worry about. The way I bonk him hardly even leaves a bruise. Actually, it's almost beneficial. Worries, resentments, anxieties, they all fly right out the window. It's almost like that meditation crap, but I get you there a little faster. Do you want him sitting up or lying down?
I want him another apartment! And Martha, are you crazy?
Well, yes, but aren't we all to some degree?
You sent me,
Yes, isn't he cute? His name is Brandon Case, and I have been trying to get you two together for months. But you resisted, he resisted. It was very frustrating.
No, and Martha, this time you've crossed over the line. I mean, you could go to prison for kidnapping.
No, not kidnapping. It's matchmaking. Plus, you're a lawyer. You'll see to it I get a fair trial. People nowadays are very understanding when it comes to affairs of the heart.
Oh my goodness.
Sign this?
I'm not signing anything. Did you hear that, Martha? I'm not signing anything. Oh, God. He's moaning. He must be coming too. I don't know what to do.
Well, I would start off with some small talk. What restaurants you like, what movies you've seen.
I could put him under for a little longer if you need. Maybe you want to put some makeup on or something?
You think I need makeup?
Oh, no, not at all. But you know you women like to have the edge.
You know what's scary, Aunt Martha? I have your genes. How did you get him here? I mean, there are people on the street. There's a doorman downstairs.
That's the beauty of New York. No one cares what you do. You really have your privacy. Now, you want to sign this?
I said no.
Your aunt said you were a difficult person.
My aunt was being kind.
Look, if there are any further needs for my services, here's my card. Noogie Malloy Enterprises. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. If I can't do it, it can't be done.
Well, Noogie, you're going to be doing 20 years to life if you don't get out of here right now.
Gotcha. Nice meeting you.
What?
I guess a tip is out of the question?
Out!
Right. You know, he's cute. Your aunt has very good taste.
What happened? Where am I?
You're okay. You're in my apartment. Stay right there. I'll go get you some water.
Water? Yeah, like some. This is all so strange. All I remember is leaving my office, getting on the elevator, and then everything goes dark.
Well, maybe it's that new flu going around.
What new flu?
I don't know, but there's always one going around. Drink this.
Thanks. This is all so strange. Even though my mind feels extremely rested, much of my memory seems to have left me. In fact, I don't think I know you.
No, you don't.
Then you don't know me.
Yes.
And I'm in your apartment?
Basically, yes.
How could you let me in? I could be a maniac or something.
Well, obviously, though, you aren't.
Did I say anything when I came to your door?
No, you're actually quite out of it.
And you let me in?
Yes.
You're not a maniac by chance.
No, not yet.
This is all just so strange. I don't even think I can recall my own name.
Well, I think it's Brandon.
Brandon. How do you know?
Oh, well, I heard you moan, something like that.
Really? Why would I moan my own name?
Oh, well, I thought the very same thing, but then again, I live in a very sexually progressive society, so you can't be surprised by anything. How about you just look in your wallet? That might bring things back.
My wallet. It's here. So, obviously robbery wasn't the motive.
No, it wasn't.
How do you know?
Oh, well, I don't know. But I mean, you have your wallet, and you have your shoes, and you have your watch, so I mean, it obviously wasn't robbery.
Wow, there's $400 in here. I must be doing very well. You're right again. My name is Brandon. Brandon Cates. I'm not too sure how I feel about the name Brandon, but I'm sure as things start coming back to me, I'll appreciate it more. Huh. Oh,
What?
I think I'm a dentist.
Oh, well, professional, man, how nice.
Not at all. I'm having to look into mouths all day. A turn off. And you lean your patient's back and see so much nose hair and other gunk.
I guess it goes to the territory. Can I grab you something to eat? I've got half a tuna salad sandwich. A bite's missing, but I had a checkup 2 weeks ago and I'm perfectly healthy.
I'm not sure if I like tuna. Besides, I think we're having dinner.
Weird?
Oh, I did say weird, didn't I? Okay, let me think. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to meet somebody at the theater tonight, and then afterwards we're... Joanne. My Joanne.
Joanne?
My fiance.
You have a fiance? I mean, you have a fiance. How nice.
Yeah, I think we're actually getting married in a couple months. I wonder what she looks like. What time is it?
You're... No. Just... No. It's a little past 9. You can probably still catch the second act, and if the first act isn't over, you can be the first one to the bathroom.
I have a feeling I'm always late for everything. You know, I guess that's the problem with being a dentist. I'm constantly having to squeeze someone in with an impacted molar or a broken crown. I wonder if I do root canal. There is big money in that. You have very pretty teeth. You don't go to me, do you?
We don't know each other, remember?
That's right. Well, I should be going. But I have an idea what theater I'm going to or play I'm seeing.
What?
I have the theater tickets. Phantom of the Opera. God, is that still running? $120 a piece. Man, I must really be in love. I need to call Joanne. She probably went home.
Oh, okay, what's her number? I can dial for you.
I don't remember that either.
Okay, well, what about last name? I can call information.
Last name. Good question.
Okay, let's think. A cell phone. Do you have one?
I do.
Okay, well, I bet scrolling through that might bring things back.
My briefcase. My cells in my briefcase. Uh-oh.
What?
It's locked and I can't remember the combination.
Okay, I can grab a screwdriver, and then we can pry it open.
No, you couldn't do that.
Why not?
It was a gift from Joanne.
You remember that?
Well, not really, but I'm a dentist. What do we need with a briefcase? Can I have some more water?
Yeah.
Hey, nice place.
Thank you.
I like it. It's very cozy. Very practical. Just where is it located exactly?
78th and Madison?
The east side? How did I end up over here? I'm pretty sure my office is way downtown.
What?
Huh. I'm not a dentist. I'm an insurance salesman. I have to go to the dentist because of a bad crown. An insurance salesman. That's even worse than a dentist, isn't it?
Well, yes, as a rule.
Maybe that's why I'm here. To sell you insurance. Were you looking for term or full life with a big cash payment when you check out?
I'm perfectly fine with my insurance plan. Could I get you an aspirin with your water?
No. There is a chance I could be allergic to it. On all the insurance forms, they write down what you're allergic to. It helps them know the chances of you being saved in case you come down with something potentially fatal. Maybe you were looking for a good hospitalization plan. I bet you I could find something with a low deductible and a high coverage.
I'm perfectly fine with what I have. Besides, the premiums have skyrocketed so much, it's honestly making more sense just to die.
Doesn't it? Okay. Let's backtrack. I'm an insurance salesman. I work at an office downtown, and I'm supposed to be at a theater in the west side. I ended up on the east side in what seems to be a very nice building in a very desirable neighborhood, obviously close to transportation. And
what?
you wouldn't believe how relieved I am to say this, but I'm not an insurance salesman.
Job stability doesn't seem to be your strong point. So what do you do now?
I'm in real estate. Because of my bad crown, I needed to check in with my insurance plan, so that's why insurance was in mind. I'm so relieved not to be in that business. You can't believe all the phony claims people make.
Oh, trust me, I know. Whiplash has paid for more Hawaiian vacations than anyone cares to admit.
Yes, I'm in real estate. That's why I was so impressed with this apartment. There's so much crap on the market that when you actually find something nice, it's quite exciting. You're not married, are you?
How can you tell?
Well, it's just the way your place is decorated. Nothing clashes, no compromises had to be made. No lazy boy lounge chair, no 52-inch TV screen with Dolby surround sound. All this space is yours. You know, I think the hardest part about marriage is accepting the fact that you're letting an intruder into your life.
Hopefully you and Joanne worked out this issue?
I hope so. Anyway, I really love this place, and if you ever decide to sell, keep me in mind.
Sure.
I wonder if I have a card. I don't. I'll send you one. Gosh, all the time I've been here, I've never asked your name.
Oh, it's Sarah. Sarah Hastings.
It's a beautiful name, Sarah. Well, Sarah, I should... You said your name was Hastings? I know that name. I'm almost sure I do. Just let me think.
So, Brandon, you're getting married. That must be very exciting.
You'll bet. Hey, who's that?
Just work. Work.
I think I... I've got it. Martha. Martha Hastings. Of course I know Martha. She's one of my clients. Clients. Huh.
What?
I'm not in real estate?
You're not?
No, I'm a financial advisor. Of course I know Martha. She's one of my clients. I deal in stocks, bonds, mutual funds. By any chance, do you know how the market did today?
I really don't.
Just as well. You'll live longer. A financial advisor. Martha here is, one of my clients. I work for Gurney and Gurney. It's a wonderful company. The second Gurney is dead. I'm being groomed to replace him. I have a wonderful future. I think I take 2 hours for lunch.
Well, Brandon, you just better get going.
I know, I just like to look at this picture some more.
Well, it's actually not a very good picture of her. She's much taller, so.
Martha. Persistent little lady. Always trying to get me with this niece of hers. You. Oh, you're not. You're not.
I'm afraid I am.
So that's why I'm here. To see you. Wow. I'm not even... Why would your aunt want to fix you up with a lowlife like me?
You're not a low life, okay? You're not cheating. We never met before. You've never even met me, and I've never even heard your name mentioned until...
I know until I moaned it myself. Something just doesn't add up. Actually, you're quite attractive. Your aunt was working so hard to get us together, I was sure you weren't. Maybe I shouldn't have brushed her off.
You're engaged, remember?
That's right. Well, actually, I wasn't until your aunt started hammering in on me. I was actually just a confirmed bachelor, but she kept on and on about...
How to not go down that long road of life alone.
Exactly.
And how everybody needs somebody.
That too.
And most important, who's gonna take care of you when you get sick?
That was the killer. She wore me down so much with that one that when Joanne came in my life, I was practically a sitting duck.
So then what you're saying is that my aunt is responsible for you being engaged.
Yes, but trust me, I had to overcome some major issues. But it's just like the Chinese say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Yes, but you just have to make sure you're not on the edge of the Grand Canyon when you take it.
I'm pretty sure I'll be alright with Heather. She is a terrific girl, not at all demanding, extremely understanding. I think things are going quite nicely between us, except Joanne is... Is actually Heather.
There's no Joanne?
Well, there is, but she's our real estate agent. My fiance's name is Heather. Heather... Banger?
Oh, I bet she'll be happy to change her last name.
You'd think. I'm wrong. It's Boyd. Heather Boyd. That's where she's from, Bangor, Maine. We met, oh, yes, my dentist fixed her up. She's one of his clients. She's an insurance salesman. Look how everything just fits together so nicely.
And Joanne, the real estate agent, is helping you to look for an apartment?
Exactly. I'll have to admit, she has the patience of a saint, because what I like...
Heather doesn't like?
Yeah, and what Heather likes...
You're not that fan of?
Yeah, but she assures me it's not that uncommon. I've been talking so much I've worked up a bit of an appetite. You wouldn't mind if I were to...
Oh, no, of course.
You're absolutely not going to eat it.
Positive.
Wow. This was really good.
Thank you.
I wonder if Heather would like a place like this. It's hard to tell. Gosh, maybe I had a stroke.
I think you're a bit young for that.
Really? Well, how old would you say I am?
I'd say mid-30s.
Mid-30s. That's nice. So, you know what? It's about time I did get married. I'm probably a lot more settled down than I was in my 20s. I'm starting to get a better fix on Heather. She's a little bit younger than me. Almost 7 years, but she's very mature for her age. Loves foreign movies. And wears a lot of gray. Oh! 330-720-7341.
What?
That's her number!
Oh.
330-720-7341.
Okay, I'll dial.
No, I'm wrong. That's my social insurance number. There's something else I'm starting to remember.
What?
That sandwich, what kind did you say it was?
Tuna salad?
I'm
What?
deathly allergic to tuna.
What?
Call 911.
Oh,
Hurry.
okay.
Hurry!
I am!
One more thing.
Yes?
The sandwich?
Yes!
Out of mayo.
Tuna fish? Poor guy. There is nothing better than a nice tuna salad on rye with a slice of tomato. Some people have no luck.
And Martha, not that it matters, but why in the world would you want to set me up with someone who's already engaged?
'Cause I liked him. Plus, he wasn't getting married for months. We had a nice window of opportunity.
Obviously, you still don't understand the seriousness of the situation. You could go to jail. We could both go to jail. We're involved in a crime.
Not a crime, matchmaking. Plus, if they started sending well-meaning people like us to prison, there would be no room for the real criminals. The murderers, bank robbers, almost every politician.
And Martha, are you on drugs? Knocking guys over the head is not an acceptable legal mating process.
Well, it worked for the cavemen, and I guarantee you they had a much lower divorce rate than we do now.
And Martha, stop thinking, because the noise in your head is starting to get to me. A man almost died in my apartment last night. The paramedics said that if I didn't give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, they weren't sure if he would have lived.
You mean your lips have already met and it is just the first date? Oh my goodness, this is so encouraging. Even though I know things are gonna work out between you and Brandon, if for some reason they don't, I have my eye on this new chiropractor I'm going to see. Does wonders with his hands. In some ways, you might like him better than Brandon.
And Martha, do you have the yellow pages handy?
Not too far away.
Good. Look at the word psychiatrist, and the first name you come to, go see them.
Oh. Oh. Where am I?
You're still here.
Right, which is where?
My apartment. I'm Sarah Hastings. We met last night. Sort of.
Right. Okay, last night. I'm starting to remember. I got on the elevator out of work and then woke up here.
So far, so good.
Okay, and then we talked. It seemed like pleasant conversation, and then I had a tuna fish sandwich.
Yes.
This may sound strange, but did someone pump something into my body last
The
night?
paramedics, they pumped air into your lungs. It's just part of the procedure.
And mouth to mouth. I got that too, right?
You did.
From one of the paramedics.
Probably one of them.
Male or female?
They were both males.
Why am I thinking he was a good kisser? Ah, that's sick, isn't it? Oh, I should probably go to work. You wouldn't have a cup of coffee lying around, would you?
The paramedics said that your first meal should be something easy, like oatmeal and herbal tea.
Oh, well, I can probably just pick that.
No, I have it here for you. I got some sent up from the deli around the corner. I just have to heat up the oatmeal in the microwave. And the tea is a matter of boiling water, which I think I've almost mastered.
You mean you can't cook?
I probably can, I just choose not to. Besides, with the terrific restaurants in the city, it's slowly becoming a lost art anyways.
Well, since our engagement, Heather has decided to master the kitchen. You know, actually tonight she's making dinner for myself and her parents. She's making something from a cookbook. That kind of effort tells you a lot about a woman.
Yes, she can read. I'll go get your oatmeal. You should probably call Heather. Your cell rang in your briefcase most of the night.
Right. Heather is quite committed to marriage. I guess I am too. It's really the natural progression of the human experience, as my therapist tells me. I remember when I asked her to marry me, I felt so old.
I can't hear you.
Just as well.
Here, I got you some water. You probably shouldn't get dehydrated.
Thanks. I got my briefcase open. It was an easy combination. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm not a very complicated person.
I guess not. You should call Heather.
Right. Oh, shoot. Oh, your aunt said you're a lawyer?
I am.
What kind of law?
Oh, a little this, a little that. Some family law, some litigation, some criminal law. Maybe soon a kidnapping case.
Oh, it's ringing. Heather was planning on taking the day off in preparation for the dinner tonight, which, in a way, I do kind of dread. Her parents are really hard to make conversation with.
Well, you did say that they're from Maine. They probably don't get to see very many people. Oh, that's your oatmeal. I'll go grab that.
Right on.
Yes?
Heather, it's me, Brandon.
Brandon, sweetheart, thank goodness! Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine.
I called your cell. I called the police. I checked it with the hospitals. God, I even called the morgue. What happened to you?
Well, it's just so bizarre. I don't think you could ever believe it.
Well, of course I will, sweethearts.
Okay, good. Well, so, you see, last night, I left my office, and it seems like I passed out, and then woke up several hours later in this strange woman's apartment. Well, that being said, the woman herself wasn't actually strange. She was actually quite friendly.
Oh.
Oh, she was nurturing. She was just so caring. Oh, how concerned! Yeah, that's the right word. She was very concerned. Very concerned.
Was she? And where are you now?
Well, I'm still in her apartment. See, I would have called you, but I did have a piece of her tuna fish sandwich and passed out, and I didn't get up until this morning. What a lovely apartment that she has. You should really come see it. It might give you a few ideas.
Well, Brandon, I think I already have those ideas.
Heather, listen, I'm...
How old is she?
Who?
This friendly, nurturing, caring, concerned woman whose terrific apartment you woke up in.
When I said it, it didn't come out that suggestive, did it? Oh, come on, you wouldn't think for one moment that I'd ever...
Just answer the question.
Well... She's probably in her 70s or 80s.
Really?
Yep.
I hope the oatmeal tastes okay. I only got to heat it up for a couple minutes before the plastic container it came in started to melt.
Was that her?
Yeah.
You say she's 80.
Every day of it.
I don't think so.
Heather, I just... Heather! Heather. Ugh, these damn cell phones. It's so hard to get a signal sometimes.
She hung up.
No, we were cut off.
She hung up. What did you tell her that she didn't like?
That you were 70.
Big mistake. A woman knows when a man's lying. That's why I try to get mostly men on a jury when I have a client with an improbable story. We women have certain intuitive gifts that a man doesn't possess. I think it was given to us to level the playing field.
Makes sense. I just didn't want to give her any irrational thoughts about my staying here overnight.
Well, she certainly has a few now. Would you like me to call her? As I said before, I do a little family law and I have to mediate sticky situations all the time.
No. I'm sure you're getting involved just might make things worse.
Why would you say that?
Well, you know how women are. You'll talk, she'll talk, you'll both get friendly, you'll make a lunch date, and bam, we'll be in the doghouse again. Besides, a dozen long-stemmed roses ought to do the trick.
That's the formula?
No, that's the antidote. I don't mean to make her sound difficult. She's really not. I just think guys have a way of getting into hot water when there's no reason for it. Terrific oatmeal. Hey, I'm still kind of at a loss on how I got here. Your aunt ever told me where you lived?
She didn't. Well, maybe she did. And you just can't remember. Besides, you should give your brain a rest. A good head bonk like yours can take months to recover from.
What makes you think I was bonked on the head?
Oh! Right. You. Oh, well, I'm only still guessing. But it's most likely you just walked into something. Or maybe something fell on top of you. These old buildings have air conditioners that tumble out of them all the time.
Huh. I do feel a slight knock on my head. I guess it is possible.
It's the only explanation, I hope. I mean, I think.
I should probably go.
Oh, the oatmeal, was it not heated up enough?
No, it was the best warmed up anything I've ever had. I can hardly even taste the plastic. I just really have to go. Hey, Sarah? Thanks for everything. Taking me in and calling the paramedics. I really appreciate it.
It's no problem.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Goodbye, Brandon.
Hey, are you sure it was a male paramedic that gave me mouth to mouth?
Positive.
Huh. Strange.
It is, isn't it? He's an even bigger liar and thief than we thought he was. You're gonna have to talk to him about changing his plea. No, guilty is not enough. Real guilty is more like it. Oh, someone's at the door. Look, it's just gonna be a tougher case than we thought. I'll talk to you later. Oh no.
Hi. Hold this. One moment. You want them in the same place?
Oh my god! Tell me I'm hallucinating!
Sorry I'm so late. There were no cabs around, so I had to take the subway.
With him? You took the subway with him?
Yeah, that's why I'm so late. It was a murder getting through the turnstile.
And Martha, are you crazy?
Well, yes. How'd you know it was me?
I can tell by the phone ringing. It's very troubled. Anyway, yes, he's here, and Noogie's here. You're just very lucky that you're not here. You don't listen to me, do you, Aunt Martha?
Well, truthfully, I try not to.
Listen, I need to go.
When should I call back?
How about after your third year in Sing Sing?
I think she's softening.
Sign this?
I'm counting to 10, Noogie.
I did give you my card, didn't I?
1.
Let me just leave you with a few more of them. I've been passing them out everywhere. I expect to be very busy once word gets out of the quality of my work.
2.
You're very unreasonable. No wonder you're not married.
7.
I'm going. Oh, look at him, he's smiling. I think he's happy to be back.
Oh. Where am I?
I wish I wasn't the one to have to tell you.
Sarah? I'm back at your place.
I'm afraid so. I'll go get you some water.
Yeah. Huh. It happened exactly the same way. I left my office, got into the elevator, and then now I'm here. This can't be a coincidence, Sarah. We have to figure this out. Oh, and the lump on my head feels bigger than it was yesterday. You know what? The good news is I don't feel as disoriented. Huh. Hey, what time is it?
Brandon. No. It's a little past 9.
I was supposed to have dinner with Joanne and her parents at 8.
That's Heather and her parents. Joanne is your real estate agent, remember?
That's right. So maybe my clarity isn't that good. But you know what? When I left work this morning, I never felt so serene. I mean, my mind wasn't as cluttered and I didn't feel as anxious about things.
So you're saying that, all in all, this hasn't been a bad experience?
No, not at all.
Good, that'll be part of our defense.
What?
Nothing, I'm just thinking about a more than likely upcoming case. You should call Heather.
Right. Uh-oh.
Brandon.
Yes?
Heather, listen, I'm so sorry about dinner.
I've called and called and called. We've been waiting for you for an hour and a half. Just where are you?
Well, you'd never believe it. Okay, I'm back at Sarah's.
Who?
Well, that 80-year-old woman whose apartment I woke up at last night. By the way, did you get my flowers? I was also planning on picking up some gold bracelets. I'm doing something wrong.
The gold bracelets. It had guilt written all over it.
I should probably just go over and smooth things over. You know, these blackouts are really starting to concern me. I hope subconsciously I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Like your upcoming marriage?
I don't know. I mean, I absolutely want to marry Heather. I will admit, the thought did take a little bit more than your aunt hammering in on me, but I thought I licked that.
With therapy?
Not quite. With visualization. Every night I'd lie awake and, well, visualize what a married life would look like.
Oh, how sweet.
Well, it really wasn't. You'd see, I'd visualize it at its very worst.
Why?
Because it would be a total fairy tale if I visualized it at its very best. I thought if I could handle it at its very worst, I'd had nothing to fear.
Interesting concept.
I thought so. Anyway, I start the morning in the stronghold of man's privacy.
The bathroom?
Exactly. I just woken up and come face to face with undergarments strewn all over the place. Bras, panties, nylons. Get the picture?
Every morning.
Right from there I go to the shower and turn it on.
And?
It's cold. Ice cold. She got there first and used up all the hot water.
Okay, but by the time she shampoos her hair and shaves her
I
legs.
got the picture. From there, I moved to the kitchen, the walk to which isn't pleasant.
Reason being?
I have to walk past the living room, which is now covered with pictures of all of her favorite relatives. Her parents, her brother, her uncles, her aunts, her cousins, her nephews, friends of her nephews, most of which I've grown to hate since the wedding. From there, I get to the kitchen and open the fridge, half of which is full of lime jello.
Obviously, there's a weight problem.
Obviously, the reason being for what's in the other half of the fridge. Baby formula.
You had a baby?
Seems that way. I now notice on my way back to the bedroom that my wonderful New York apartment that I once inhabited and loved with all of my heart is covered with a crib, a high chair, a playpen, and a dehumidifier, and almost 500,000 babies that are covered with everything a baby can spit out.
Okay, moving on.
Right, I get out of there as fast as I can, off to work, smelling like vomit because, unbeknownst to me, little Brandon Jr. threw up in my jacket when I picked him up to kiss him goodbye. The smell stays in the jacket forever.
I think I once sat next to you on the subway.
Right, from there, one day, I get home from work and find that my wonderful wife has decided to throw out all of my favorite clothes because she needs the closet space.
Reason being?
The new baby. It seems if you can make one, you can make two, which now means we need...
A bigger place?
Exactly. So I'm forced to move out of my wonderful New York apartment to a place in the suburbs, 1,000,000 miles away from my terrific gym, my favorite restaurant, and that wonderful girl who pours my Starbucks every morning. The energy, the excitement, and the pace of the city that I truly love.
Okay, well, be reasonable. Changes had to be made.
Yeah, but on the way, she makes me get rid of my favorite little sports car. You know, the one I used to drive up to the Hamptons with every summer? For one of those clunky SUVs that is soon covered in the same baby crap that my New York apartment was covered with. Soon, every inch of upholstery is covered and encrusted with slobber and sticky kitty goo.
Okay, Brandon, I think you're now beginning to get a little too grim.
Right. As the kids get bigger, my space grows smaller. Soon there are bicycles and scooters and skateboards and drum sets and carpools and soccer practice and Little League and drum sets and bunk beds. And every day it takes me a little bit longer to drive up to work because every day there's more cars on the road because every day there's more guys like me getting married and I'm always rushing and always late and life becomes more and more hectic. And soon we have 6 kids and I realize I haven't seen my wife naked in 15 years because 3 of our 6 kids are still sleeping in the same room as us. Besides, my wife has no time for sex because she's still trying to figure out how she can put more of her stuff in my closet.
Shut up! Just quit it! I've never, ever heard something more disparaging in my entire life. With that narrative, even a polygamist wouldn't want to get married.
Well, that's because this is the worst case scenario. It could never be that dreadful. Odds are in my favor.
Yeah, well, I see why my aunt likes you. You make even less sense than she does. By any chance, you didn't let Heather in on this narrative, did you?
No, should I?
Only if you want to scare the hell out of her. Trust me, Brandon. You let Heather in on this, and she'll be out of your life in 2 seconds flat. For God's sake, you're trying to talk yourself into marriage, not the death penalty. Think happiness, joy, love, romance.
Is that what you would think?
No, I wouldn't think anything. I'm not in the marriage market.
Because...
Because at this point in my life, I don't want a man.
Because...
Because at this point in my life, I don't need a man.
Because...
Say because one more time, Brandon. I'm gonna punch your lights out.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I was just trying to find what you're running away from, just so I've covered that base.
Running away? One thing you should know about me, Brandon, is I'm the type to run away from anything. Let me tell you a little something I learned from practicing law. Marriage is not the answer to happiness. In fact, divorce usually does the job a whole lot better.
I'm sorry I upset you.
You did.
I honestly didn't mean to. I should probably go.
Take care.
I feel bad leaving you on such a sour note.
I'll get over it.
That isn't another tuna fish sandwich, is it?
No, it's peanut butter and jelly. For some reason, I decided to expand my cooking horizons.
Peanut butter and jelly. Man, I haven't had one of those since I was a kid. You wouldn't mind if I were to...
Brandon, Heather's a big dinner waiting for you.
I know, but I'm kinda hungry now. Maybe I could have a piece now just to tie me over.
Chew fast and leave.
Thanks. delicious.
Thanks. Making it was a major accomplishment in my life.
Hey, I am so sorry I upset you.
Brandon, you keep saying that.
Right, I'll just try to stop bothering you, which is another thing that keeps bothering me, why I keep bothering you.
Brandon, I have to get back to the case I'm working on.
Right, I'll just finish this and go. You wouldn't happen to have milk, would you?
No, I don't have milk.
That's really too bad. Milk. Super good for your bones, especially as a person ages. I mean, gets older.
Brandon, you are really turning this day into a piece of crap for me.
I didn't mean older as in older, I meant I upset you even more. I'll just finish this and go.
Ta-ta.
Maybe you'd like to come to the wedding.
Whose?
Mine and Heather's?
Oh, no thanks.
Why not?
Because at this particular point in time, I don't want to buy you a gift.
You know what? That's what I like about you. You're totally upfront, and you hide nothing. You should have been a guy. I wouldn't at all be surprised if you would have been my best friend.
I refuse to talk to you anymore.
I understand. I'll just finish this and go. I upset you, and frankly, I think it's because I got you thinking about things. Clearly, you're just as scared about marriage as I was.
Brandon, if anyone's scared about marriage, it's obviously you. You're supposed to be at your fiance's place, and look how you're stalling here. Even though you think you've come to the terms with matrimony, I think you're still scared shitless.
I've upset you, haven't I?
Brandon, the next time you say that, you're going to be leaving here with a shoe implant. It's going to make sitting very uncomfortable. You want to know why I'm not into marriage? It's because every single guy I've met is a pain in my ass. Ever since I was little, I remember arguing with them over something. As a kid, it was over teasing. In high school, it was over my virginity. In law school, it's over grades. And in court, it's over clients and cases and settlements. And trust me, at the end of the day, I'm so happy to be away from them. Dinners, marriage, dating is just the farthest thing from my mind.
What about sex?
Not while I'm being Brandon. Good night.
I can't breathe.
Brandon, no! God damn it, can't you eat anything?
We're not going to be taking a 10-minute intermission, so try to be back by 8:10, please.
lots of people become allergic to peanuts later in life. It's very common. You can eat them your entire life, and one day they turn on you.
I thought he was a goner this time. His throat closed up completely. The paramedics said that peanut butter can actually be more fatal than tuna fish.
Did you give him mouth to mouth again?
Yes, I did.
See, something good comes from everything. Oh, Sarah. This is all I know is this is the most encouraged I've seen you for a man ever, and I'm very encouraged.
And I am very stressed. I'll get a trial coming up in the next couple of days. I don't know how I'm ever going to get through it. Anyways, all I need is a promise from you that these shenanigans are over and that you will never, ever bother Brandon again.
You know what? How about all this? I take the three of us out for dinner. When all this is over, we can order some tiramisu for dessert, and there we can talk about buying out Heather.
I need to go, Aunt Martha. Brandon's moaning and I'm migrating, and you're responsible for both.
Did I get pumped again?
You did.
And mouth to mouth, I got that too, right?
You did.
That's really starting to worry me. I'm actually really liking that. Oh. Peanut butter, go figure. It feels like my stomach's been scoured out with steel wool.
I'm sure little oatmeal will fix it right up. When I stopped off for the peanut butter and jelly, I also got some instant oatmeal. It's amazing stuff. You just put it in the microwave for a minute, which by certain standards I believe is considered cooking. I also got a bread for those sandwiches and a lettuce. The lettuce was to more or less balance out my shopping cart. I thought it needed something green.
Well, the checkout person must have been very impressed.
He was. I'll go get your oatmeal. You better call Heather. Your cell rang twice in your jacket during the night.
Right. Hey, listen. I'm so sorry about last night. Unloading my marriage hang-ups on you was not cool. I was being a total jerk.
It's okay. I wasn't exactly a specimen of delight myself.
Yeah, well, I guess we were just two upset people. I was upset about my marriage hang-ups and you were upset because I upset you. Well, the good news is, apparently all I needed was a good rest because I don't feel apprehensive at all anymore.
No?
No. You were right. I needed to think joy. I needed to think happiness, love, and romance. You know what? I plan to start the very second I leave here. I wouldn't at all be surprised if that did the trick.
I'll go grab your oatmeal. Just call Heather.
Right. Besides, it's gone too far. She has her silver patterns picked out, her crystal, her linens. Just because I'm a little apprehensive doesn't mean it won't all turn out, right? Huh? Noogie Malloy Enterprises? Damn. Hey, my cell phone's dead. Mind if I use yours?
Go right ahead.
Yes?
Heather, listen, okay, before you hang up, just hear me out, okay? So, you know how I'm allergic to tuna, right? Okay, apparently, I'm also allergic to peanuts.
Do you realize I spent the entire day last night creating some stupid French dish I can't even pronounce?
I'll have it tonight.
Don't bother, it's in the garbage. Besides, we're going to my friend Wendy's studio, remember? And it's very important we be there. God, Brandon, you really disappointed me. I had to spend the entire day talking to my parents alone. Just, where are you anyways?
My apartment.
Really? Then why didn't you answer the phone while I called? You're at that Sarah's again, aren't you?
Well, Okay, I would have called you, right? But I had to have more pumping and mouth to mouth, which was actually terrific. I mean, it was terrific because it saved my life, but I do think I got a little too much pumping because I woke up sore as hell. Hey, listen, I'm not sure if this is coming across right, especially this pumping business. Do you mind if I start over? Noogie Malloy? Hey, who's Noogie Malloy?
What?
I said, who's Noogie Malloy? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, let me help.
No, it's okay. You called Heather?
Yeah, she hung up on me again. You were right, I need to stop lying, but I just didn't want her to think anything funny was going on between you and me. I guess in some scenarios, you need to lie.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Besides, I'll just pick her up some more roses.
Yes, maybe this time try 2 dozen.
Good advice. You know what, I'd also be surprised if we had this all sorted out by tonight. We're going to an art gallery. The artist is a friend of Heather's. She's into penises.
Heather or the artist?
The artist, that's all she draws. Penises, all shapes and sizes and larger than life. I always leave feeling very inadequate. Hey, you smell nice.
Oh, that's the oatmeal? It has maple in it. You know what, maybe you should just get straight over to Heather with those roses. Quite frankly, if my fiance woke up 2 nights in a row in a strange woman's apartment, I'd be pretty upset myself.
Yeah, who's Noogie Malloy? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. You know what, maybe you should just pick up some oatmeal on your way to the office. I think my body is rebelling anything kitchen related.
Yeah, but now I'm curious who this Noogie Malloy is. I mean, you have his cards on your desk and... Well, you see, I found one in my jacket pocket.
You mentioned that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that a coincidence? I mean, I have a bunch of Noogie's cards and you have Noogie's card.
Yeah, who is he?
Noogie Malloy! Well, he's a cousin.
A cousin.
Yeah, a cousin! A distant one, very far away, who started a business.
And what is his card doing in my jacket pocket?
What is it doing in your jacket pocket?
Yeah, are you having a hard time understanding? You keep repeating everything I'm saying.
I do keep repeating everything you're saying all the time. Well, let's think. Where do you work?
Downtown.
Well, that explains it.
Explains what?
What his card is doing in your jacket pocket. That's where his business is. Well, that's where he passes out his cards. People in New York, they're just passing out flyers everywhere. One time, I was walking down Fifth Avenue, and I got a flyer for like a $600 suit for only $49.50. Man, what a bargain. If I was a man and bought 3 suits, I would have saved $1,500. I was thinking about it for weeks.
It makes sense, but I don't remember anyone passing me out any cards.
You don't? Well, it must have just been during a blackout period or brain fog or something.
I guess it's possible.
It's the only explanation that makes sense, I hope. I mean, I think.
Your cousin, right? What does he do? It doesn't say on any of his cards.
It doesn't, does it?
No.
Well, things.
Like...
Things! He's a jack of all trades sort of guy, but between you and me, I I wouldn't use him.
Why?
He'll just give you one big headache after another. I would just tear up his cards. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna tear them up. All of them! Look at me, tearing them up. You know, he's actually the black sheep in the family. And it's not like I have him over for dinner or anything. Here, let me tear up yours. I mean, if you're never gonna call him, why have it? Excuse me.
Is he still there?
Aunt Martha? Cousin Noogie, I was just talking about him.
Sarah, what are you talking about? Noogie's not a cousin.
Oh no! It's just so terrible.
What
happened?
Cousin Noogie, he was walking down the street.
And
And an air conditioning unit fell out of the window and killed him.
No.
Oh man, it's just so terrible. I mean, I told you those things happen.
Poor Noogie, and to think I just put him out on retainer.
It's a shame. You would have loved him. He did terrible work, but he was a hoot at parties. So long, Aunt Martha. See you at the funeral.
I'm so sorry.
About what?
Your cousin?
Oh! Noogie! Right, well, I'm very fortunate. I have a lot of other cousins. Anyways, that solves that issue, doesn't it? Now, I have to get back to the trial I'm working on, and you gotta go to work.
Right. Well, thanks again for everything.
It's my pleasure.
Was it really?
Yes, now and then it really was.
Hey, Sarah, can I show you something quick?
Sure.
Just come.
Just,
Yeah.
okay.
Thank goodness I knew it wasn't one of the paramedics.
Aunt Martha, he kissed me.
He what?
And I think I liked it.
Is this Sarah Hastings?
Yes, who is this?
This is Heather Boyd, Brandon Kate's fiance.
Heather! Heather, right. How nice of you to call. How did you get my number?
You're in the book.
I am in the book, aren't I? Well, how nice of you to call. I think I said that already.
I think we need to talk.
Talk! Yes, talk. Heather, do you mind holding? I got someone on the other line.
Sarah, what the hell is wrong with you? I just called up Noogie and he's healthy as a horse.
Aunt Martha, we have a big problem. Brandon's fiance is on the other line, and she wants to talk, and I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm sure you'll think of something. Good luck, sweetie.
Right. Right. Did I say right? Aunt Martha? Aunt Martha? What the hell am I doing? Heather, you said we need to talk.
Better yet, I think we should meet face to face.
Meat. Yes, well, I mean, I've got an entire lettuce that I don't know what to do with. Poor girl's life, and it isn't fair. I made up my mind that when she gets here, I'm going to tell her everything.
Like, everything?
The works. Have an aunt that's a total wacko.
You know, Sarah, I really resent the word wacko. Could you use something a little more dignified, like odd or eccentric? But all I know is this is the most concerned I've seen you for a man ever. I'm very encouraged.
And I am very stressed. I've got a trial coming up in the next couple of days. I don't know how I'm ever going to get through it. Anyway, all I need is a promise from you that these shenanigans are over and that you will never ever bother Brandon again.
Well, dear, I can't promise anything. The wheels of progress are already in motion.
What does that mean?
Noogie should be arriving about now.
No! No, not again!
Please, Sarah, I have done so much for this cause. At least try and help the efforts.
Oh God! That's either Nikki with Brandon or Heather with a gun!
I know you can rise to the occasion, doll. Good luck.
Brandon, you're conscious. I'm so happy.
Are you really?
Of course, I mean, look how I'm smiling.
Well, guess what? I have a little gift for you.
Roses?
Not quite. Hold this. Cousin Noogie, remember?
Noogie!
Apparently, the air conditioner that fell on his head did not kill him. I got on the elevator this morning when your pal here came up behind me, which I thought was a little suspicious. Then I realized I'd seen him twice before. Both times before I would pass out and wake up here. And as I was putting this all together, I saw your pal here at the corner of my eye raise his arm with a little metal object in his hand, and I turned around and decked him.
You did? I'm so impressed.
I wasn't trying to impress you, I was just trying to protect my head. Do you know what really bothers me? Is that every time I got in that elevator, it was always full of people, and nobody did a damn thing to help me. Where's these people's sense of where's these people's responsibility for their fellow citizen? Where's their grasp of civic duty?
It's terrible, isn't it? I think one of us should write a letter to the New York Times.
Anyway, I went through his pockets and found a couple cards. And I knew just where to bring them.
Brandon, I want to let you know that I had nothing to do with this. I just found out a few seconds ago that my aunt was planning on getting you bonked again. So help me, I would have called to let you know if I had known sooner.
Your aunt. She's behind this?
She had this crazy scheme to marry us off.
But why? I'm engaged.
She felt it could have still worked out.
Your aunt. Damn, I knew she was a loon.
Look, Brandon, you have the right to press charges to haul us both in, but I'm asking you not to. My aunt is a well-meaning, sweet little old maniac, and I promise to get her under control one way or another. God, Brandon, I'm so sorry. And your poor head. I'm just so upset by all this, I feel like I could cry.
Oh, please don't cry. I can handle anything but a woman crying.
You can't?
No, not at all.
I've never felt so awful. I mean, I never get emotional. I never cry.
Maybe I read somewhere it has some beneficial function.
It smudges your makeup.
Yeah, but you don't wear any makeup.
You noticed?
I noticed a lot of things about you, Sarah. You are a very special girl.
Special? I just hate that word.
You're right. How about attractive?
That's a little better.
Warm.
Not bad.
Soft. Extremely soft. So very soft.
Brandon,
What?
this conversation's making me nervous
Why?
because we're not talking. No, we shouldn't be doing this. There are too many other things to deal with.
Like,
Like my cousin Niggy, who isn't really my cousin, and my Aunt Martha, who unfortunately really is my aunt, and your fiance Heather, who is about to go postal.
why?
Well, I believe you're about to find out. Heather!
Sarah,
Come on in!
that's the briefcase I bought Brandon.
You have fabulous taste.
And that's Brandon.
What? What? Oh, yeah. I mean, so it is. I'm here.
You're still here.
Yeah, but we can explain everything. Right, Sarah?
Oh! Of course. I mean, we can only hope so. By the way, Heather, I just love that color on you.
That's it. A screwball aunt wants to fix up her unmarried niece.
That's it, nothing more. Never was there ever anything between me and Brandon that you should at all be worried about. Right, Brandon?
Oh, yeah. No, nothing to worry about.
Well, I can see that now, but you can understand my concern. Brandon was a confirmed bachelor before we met, and even though we're getting married, I still feel like he's having some buyer's remorse.
No, Brandon, you aren't, are you?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, no, nothing. No remorse, not at all.
Good, because I have my heart set on being your wife, and me and Brandon don't want anything getting in the way of that. But it's pretty clear to me that Aunt Martha needs to be dealt with.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Even though we're long married, Aunt Martha could still be bonking him over the head and dragging him off to you.
Yes, but I'm sure with some therapy and a heavy-duty medication, we can keep her under control.
I wish I could believe that.
Why can't we?
I don't think Aunt Martha is sane enough to be trusted. I have a psycho uncle who lives in fear of being abducted by aliens. The doctor said if he just took his prescribed medication, he could live a normal life. But no, he sleeps under tinfoil still. And I don't think Aunt Martha is gonna back down until
Yes?
you're safely married. That's why I think Brandon and I can help.
No, what are you talking
Okay,
about?
Brandon, what about Tim Larson?
Tim.
Yeah?
He's at least a full foot shorter than her.
He slouches. By the time they're married, she could take him to an orthopedist, and we could give them 6 weeks paid.
Not Tim.
No?
No.
What about Bert Ridgely?
Bert Ridgely.
Yep.
The most boring man I know.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of boring couples who adore each other. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. I hope it was insinuating that you're boring.
Oh, I think you did.
Well, truly, I didn't mean it. So, Bert?
No.
Okay, what about Jonathan Clay?
The taxidermist. Oh my god, he reeks of formaldehyde. Besides, he's not her type either.
No?
No.
Well, should we let Sarah
What?
decide
Okay.
for herself?
Why waste your time? Look, I've spent 2 nights with her. I should know something about the kind of guy she needs. That didn't come out right, did it?
No, it did not. I don't mean to sound unsympathetic, but who are you looking out for? Me or her?
That's true, Brandon. You sound much too concerned about me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, just be aware of it next time. I'm sure these past 2 nights have been very upsetting for Heather.
They certainly have. And the time you'll get married, this time you'll stop getting bumped on the head. I do not want to marry a vegetable. We need to put Aunt Martha in an institution of some sorts.
Wow. That was good. Got me taken out by the best.
It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah. Your aunt is okay, Sarah. She picked a very healthy one for you. Have we met?
I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Well, then I'll give it to you. I'm Noogie Malloy. Here's my card. They're gone.
I took them.
Oh, good. Give one to her. I've got plenty more at home. Well, I'd better get going. I've got a busy day ahead of me, so.
No, you're gonna stick right here until we get a few things sorted out.
But it's after 1. I haven't even had my lunch yet, so.
How do you feel about prison food?
Talk to my lawyer.
What? No, I'm not taking the case. Look, Noogie, this head bonking has got to stop.
Hey, it's not my idea. I'm just the messenger. Your aunt is the one sending the messages. And by the way, even if she didn't hire me, she would have gone and gotten someone else. Believe it or not, I'm in a very competitive business. There are tons of women out there looking for Mr. Right. Now, what about lunch? Anything in the kitchen?
Surprise yourself.
All right. Oh man, that was good. I'm very impressed.
So Tim, Bert, and Jonathan are out. What about a dating service? We could take a picture of Sarah, airbrush it a bit. She's bound to get someone.
I don't need to be airbrushed or fixed up. Trust me, if I want a man, I'll land him. You know what? And maybe it's time to let my Aunt Martha know the reasons. Excuse me. You may not want to hear this.
Oh, of course I do.
Good!
Ow! 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 Martha here.
Aunt Martha, it's Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, how's it going?
Aunt Martha, I obviously haven't made it clear about why I don't want a man in my life. So let me try and do it now with a little visualization.
Uh-oh.
Picture this. I wake up one morning and my world is different because now there's a man in my life. Oh, he's not in my bed because it's Sunday morning, so he's out playing golf with the boys. I walk into the bathroom and what do I find?
I give up.
The toilet seat is up, the hot water is gone, his smelly, dirty old clothes and underwear that have been on the floor for the last 5 days are still there. And worse than that, he's used my toothbrush.
Gross.
Next, I wash in the kitchen. But first, I have to pass through my once beautiful living room, which now has this wall-to-wall entertainment system and this bright green lazy boy lounge chair, which is so incredibly ugly that I have to close my eyes every time I pass through it.
You have both of those things.
I know, but mine's orange.
I open the fridge to be confronted by another nightmare. It's totally filled with cans of Budweiser, because when his unruly friends come over for football on Monday nights and basketball on Saturday afternoons and all-night poker on Thursdays, oh, they need their beer.
I've thought about it, and I'm gonna stop the Monday Night Football.
Next comes pregnancy, and with it, morning sickness and puking my brains out. Oh, and with my luck, it's twins, Herman and Milton, named after his 2 favorite uncles. And now, for the next 2 years, my days are filled with shoving that putrid mashed baby food down their throats, which somehow they keep spitting back up onto me.
Yuck.
And now, everywhere I walk are garbage bags filled with disposable diapers that reek of baby urine and baby poop. Because even though Mr. Wright found time to make those babies, he just can't find the time to throw what they make in the garbage. The stench can literally lift the house off of its foundation.
She's quite graphic, isn't she?
And time continues to pass. Oh, and I discovered another baby is on the way. So now here comes another 3 more months of puking my guts up.
We were planning to have a big family, weren't we?
Well, you wanted one, remember?
And the years continue to go by with more baby vomit and more smell of everything. And as the kids grow bigger and bigger, my space grows smaller and smaller. Because now it's filled with constant visits to the orthodontist and the pediatrician and math tutors and school counseling. And never ending screaming at those brats to stop fighting and do their goddamn homework.
Honey, do you need me to come over with some Valium?
And my wrinkles on my forehead continue to multiply. Oh, and my waist begins to expand because with taking care of all those kids, I've had no time to go to the gym. And where is that jerk I married off to now?
Where?
He's off with some new toupee and some 20-year-old tramp who's supposed to help him find his loss of youth. Well, I just grow more and more suicidal because at the ripe age of 45, I realize that my life has screwed me royally. Well, the hell with that, Aunt Martha. That's not the way I'm going to live my life, because no man, dead or alive, is worth me giving up my wonderful, beautiful, precious life for. So please keep that in mind next time you have any more bright ideas to fix me up. Take care, and let's have lunch one day. How was that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sarah?
That.
Sarah.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Heather! Listen. Look what you've done! You scared the hell out of her!
Well, she's obviously very sensitive. I mean, come on. Her trying to set me up with Jonathan the taxidermist was way over the line. You're not angry, are you?
Right now, I don't know what I am. I should probably chase after her before she throws herself in front of a bus.
Brendan. Come on. You can't seriously be angry. Just talk to me. Brendan! I shouldn't have done it. Why did I do it? It was very small of me. Maybe I should just let them get married, even though they're absolutely wrong for each other. I'm so confused. Did I do it to get even, or do I really like the guy? You tell me.
I don't know, I missed the conversation. Anyways, I made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. These are so good. I haven't had one since I was a kid. This is my second one. You should really have milk with these.
Nikki.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. My throat. It's clogging up.
Why am I not surprised? Operator, I need a paramedic. Look, Noogie, pick out a nice soft spot on the floor and don't count on me for mouth to mouth. If I'm going to do a halfway decent job, I'm going to need an extension. Well, no, I know you hate the client, and so do I. But it's our duty to give them the best defense we can, and right now I'm not in any position or mood to do so. Well, other things have come up, like tuna fish and peanut butter. No, I know that's not a good combination. That's the problem. Look, Lou, just get me the extension. Thanks. I'm not myself. There's no doubt about it. I'm just not myself. Which could be an improvement. Brandon.
Hey, look, I know I left this after a bit irritated.
You had every right to be. I was wrong in what I did, and if you like, I can call Heather and apologize. I actually see why you like her. She's quite pretty. Eventually, I bet she'll get into other colors besides gray.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if her marriage worked out. Most marriages don't, though. Those are the statistics. I'm telling you this as a friend because, you know, as they say, knowledge is power. But frankly, I don't think marriage should be about powers. It should be about other things, which I haven't had time to think about because of my busy work schedule. But once I get caught up with whatever I get caught up with, maybe the two of us can figure out why I'm so stupidly babbling on like this.
Well, how about because you like me?
Well, of course. I mean, no.
Heather broke our engagement.
She did? Well, what did I tell you? That visualization you came up with could scare the hell out of anyone. I hope you didn't write your tuxedo yet.
No. Heather really wasn't for marriage any more than I was with her. And, well, we both just let it get too far. Now, there's something else I want to address. on the way here, I did the visualization dribble again. And when it was your bras and your panties and our 6 kids, I felt nothing but joy, happiness, love, and romance.
You did? Damn it, Brandon. I don't know if this is appropriate. I mean, you're barely engaged. Should there be a bereavement period?
There was. Heather broke up with me 2 hours ago.
Oh, well that's different. So then what you're saying is that...
I want to bring my Lazy Boy lounge chair and my 52-inch TV screen with Dolby surround sound here.
Wait, what? No. No, you can't.
Why not?
Because I like my life. I mean, I like my space. I mean, I like my... How soon can we get that ugly chair up here? Hold that thought. Noogie?
Hey kid, your aunt said she's sorry about what happened between you and Brandon, so she sent somebody for you. Now be nice. He's very shy. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Oh, sorry. Come on. Ta-da!
Hi, Martha sent me. We have a dinner reservation in 20 minutes. My mom's waiting in the car. We should get going.
We have another cast doing the same show. So if you would like a cast photo, guys, could you please line up and pose? And then,
what?
we have your picture.
Oh,